Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I am standing out here in the woods right past my yard, right on the border of my backyard, and I've been hearing a lot of activity out here lately. This is a more active time of year for them, but here recently I've been hearing a lot more than usual, and I've found some really weird stuff out here. I'm going to show you guys in just a minute. Um, But before I do that, I want to talk to you guys about the GoFundMe campaign that I have recently started. Now, as you know, I did this a few years ago, and I got a good bit of audio equipment and a camera that I needed at the time and stuff like that. So it really helped out. And the reason I do this is because I do not monetize my channel. I never have. I've never made any profit from this. I've always done it just to share. And honestly, like, I work full time, usually 50 to 60 hours a week. And I have 3 kids who are, two are still in diapers. And um, I don't like have an expendable income at the moment. So this is the only way I'd be able to get what I was planning on getting. I want to get a thermal imager. I want to be able to show you guys the ones that are out here. And I think that is the least invasive way to do it. It seems like they don't mind that as much. So that's what I'm really aiming for. But anything I get will be used to continue with what I'm doing. And I'm doing this so that I don't ever have to monetize this channel. And I want to keep it ad free for you guys so that you can at least have one channel that you can count on not having to be annoyed all the time by ads. If there are ads on it, it's not my doing. So I'll put that out there. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. And I'm not expecting anyone to give anything. If you can, and it's not an inconvenience for you, and it doesn't put you out or anything like that, then I thank you so much. I mean, it will be sincerely appreciated. And otherwise, though, I don't want anyone to give what they don't have. Period. Okay, I'll be just fine doing things like I am. Okay, but I do think that a lot of you would appreciate seeing the ones that I have out here, and it would also help me get a good idea of exactly how many groups I'm dealing with out here, because I've recently, well, I'd say in the last 6 months, speculated heavily that there are a lot more than one group or even 2 groups out here, and I would like to get a better idea of that too. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, and I'll put a link in the description. So if you feel inclined to, then that's great. If not, that's great too. I still appreciate each and every one of you, and you guys encourage and support me more than I could ever express. So I want to thank you all for that, and you've always done that. I really do have the best audience ever, and I just want you to know that I appreciate every bit of it, all the encouragement. I know some people will probably unsubscribe from my channel because I do this I mean, I've done this once before and I had people unsubscribe. Honestly, if that's the way you feel inclined, that's fine. You don't have to let me know in the comments. I really don't care that much. I mean, I don't make money off this, so if you're not getting anything out of it, then don't watch me. That's all I can tell you. Okay, I'm not saying that to be mean, but that's just how I feel. If this is a waste of your time, and if it bothers you that much that I don't monetize my channel like the majority of people do, and I ask for just donations, if anyone feels inclined to give anything, uh, then if that bothers you that bad, I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, that's enough of that. I want to show you guys this. This is crazy. Right here. Look at that. Okay, I came out here because I've been hearing noises, and this is just the weirdest thing. There are limbs laid on the ground all around that one little stump sticking up right there. I mean, They're laid all over the place. Now, I want you to see, and you'll be able to see how close this is to my home. My house is right there. So, look at this. That is bent upward. That whole thing right there is bent upward. And it's also on the other side. There's this one bent upward into that tree. Now that is just crazy. These upward bends like that. Get another angle so you can see. But this is just so weird. It's almost like it's just been flattened out right there. It's really strange. I've never really seen anything like this. And this is right by the koi pond where I go and play my guitar pretty often for them. And I can always hear them come in really close when I do that. I mean, sometimes like you're probably like 8 to 10 feet away from me. It gets kind of freaky sometimes, I won't lie, but you know, it's all good. Nothing has ever happened, and I've been doing this so long now that I doubt it will. So anyway, but there's just stuff all over. Like you can see little areas where they've been hanging out over here, and you see how flattened out all that grass is right there. I mean, that's really, really flattened. Really compressed where you can see something's been stepping or sitting or something like that. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. So if there's ever a place where a thermal is needed, this is it. You will see something if I can get one. You will see Sasquatches out here, period. I mean, they're here. There's no question. And, let's see. Hang on, I'm gonna wipe this lens real quick. Alright, I can't stand it when I get a glare. Okay, anyway, this area though, you can see other stuff, like this tree's gone through there, and they've also been putting things like stringing trees through there. It's like tons of broken limbs. Like, and you can see that one snap down right there. There's just tons of that stuff out here. It's really, really weird though, the way that they do this stuff. And I can't figure out why they would flatten out all those limbs like that. It's just some of the stuff that they do still just, I can't figure it out. And I don't know anyone else who can either. So I've talked to a lot of people, and I was doing the Facebook thing for a while, like with the groups and stuff, but oh my gosh, man, this community, and I use that term very loosely, is just awful. It really is. I mean, I've never seen another subject that has people so at each other than this one. I mean, it's like if someone is doing good and getting results and things like that, then they are hated by the majority of other people that do this. And that's what happened to me. I had people start lying about things. Someone had made up some crap about me going, and every single one of you who have watched me for all these years know that this is complete and utter bullshit. Excuse my language. But someone had lied about me going into someone else's research area, and I don't know what that was, something over there, and destroying Sasquatch structures and stalking this person, who happens to be a friend of mine, by the way. And this friend of mine was not happy about these lies being told either. So it's really just crazy how people fabricate stuff and make stuff up, and they do it just to try and, I guess, discredit you. I don't know. but it just doesn't make any sense. And I am really tired of all that. So I'm kind of separating myself from all that crap again. I didn't ever have that stuff happen frequently enough to bother me until I started dealing with other people. So I'm going back to the way I did things before, and that's going to be that. Look at all these bins right here. Now look at this. There's a bin there with this limb going up right there like that. I mean, I don't know if that fell there. It could have. I don't even see the tree it could have fallen off of, though, honestly. I mean, I'm looking up, but I don't see anything that could have fallen off of to land there like that. So, but you see how it's weighing that down, and then you see how these branches right here are twisted around each other. That's not indicative of nature, okay? Seriously, look at this. There's another thing, they're just woven around. I mean, this is the stuff that, you know, keeps me certain that they're here. That kind of thing right there. I mean, okay, nature didn't do that. I don't care what you say. I know better. And so do you. So anyway, you can see where they walk all over the place. There's a little, looks like a little X in the ground. This is interesting though. I mean, there's another limb right there, and it looks like the same type of tree. And it's laying up through this, laying on top of this one, which has been broken a little bit and bent down. And then you've got this limb right here going underneath that, then over that, in through that fork, and into the ground underneath this stick. Okay, I mean, it's under it. So how did that fall, then lodge itself under there? How did it fall through that, okay, then there, and lodge itself under there? It didn't. It was placed. Okay, one of their shelters, one of their main shelter areas is right there. I'm about 20 feet from it. All right, this is the thing, guys. If I can actually get something to show them, you will see them. You will see them here. They are here. This has all happened within the last month, okay? This stuff was not here before that. And I'm looking at this. I mean, you can see how this branch is going over this little one. Let me get a little closer view. You can see how this branch is going over this little one here. And you can see, though, that tree did not fall down through there because of how these limbs are. I mean, okay, it didn't fall down past this, past that one. It could have fallen and bent this little twig right here. But apart from that, there's no other way it's going to get in there without bringing all of that down. Another thing that, you can see where something's been right there. Another thing that I am very curious about right now is there's a theory I've got, and this has come from hearing a lot of people. This is so well trodden right here. I mean, oh gosh, I smell them too. Got that zoo smell out here, right here in this spot. Look at that underneath there. Very compressed ground. Right there is one of the main shelters, right where I'm pointing the camera. That's where I found one of their footprints. You can see there's a tree bend over there too. If you can see it, I'll point it out. Well, it would focus right there. Anyway, look at this though, right here. I'll show you guys this. Okay. underneath there. All right, this spot, this little bit of coverage right here, there's stuff bent down, and oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That still may be something, but right here is where I was looking. This is bent over, okay? And there's something that's been under here, something small. You can see that acts as sort of a blind and a little bit of a shelter right there. See, this leads me to one of my theories right now. I'm not sure that there aren't other things apart from the Sasquatch that live in the woods also. I've been researching it a whole lot lately, and I've come to realize that little people, as they're called, are a distinct possibility. Okay? I'm not sure about it because I haven't seen them, but I'm thinking that a thermal imager might help change that also. That's another reason that I'm kind of big on getting one right now. I've been suggested a lot by a lot of people to see if I could get one. A lot of my viewers and subscribers have said that throughout the years, but here recently I've been hearing it a lot from people that they're like, man, you need one. You need one, so I'm just going to see if I can get us one. And I guarantee you we will see some stuff. But the little people thing has really gotten me intrigued. There are so many Native American legends and stories about the little people. And they're all so similar to all the other legends from all around the world. I don't know if you've listened to or watched my podcast at all, but I talked about this in reference to the missing 411 thing, because every single story suggests that, and it's documented in all of them pretty much, that there are certain ones who will abduct people. And this has been going on for hundreds of years. So, maybe even longer than that. So, I wanted to just kind of explore that possibility a little bit. Because, you know, I find a lot of small stuff out here. One video in particular from a few years ago, that hanging there, I see that a lot. I mean, that could have fallen there, but I see it pretty often. There's the archway, and it's not standing anymore. What a bummer. It fell. I haven't walked out here in a while. Shit, that sucks. Huh, it was right there. I don't even see the rest of it. That may be it right there, laying on the ground. I'll have to go back and see what it looked like on the other side, but man, that thing was so cool. I hate that. Oh well. I do have images of it to remember it by. But anyway, I mean, we haven't had any storms, like hardly any rain, no strong winds, so I don't know. Maybe they took it down, maybe it just rotted too much, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I want to explore these possibilities because a few years ago I made a video and I found a tunnel made through a lot of this foliage, and it wasn't something that an animal made just running through, because there was actually bent sticks making an archway, like an entrance to it. So I want to explore the possibility of them being out here a little more heavily than I ever have, because I have a feeling that the Sasquatch aren't alone out here. So anyway, that's about all I wanted to say right now, and I wanted to show you guys all this stuff that's that I've been finding. And I only find it because I hear them out here doing it. And that's the main thing. That's what tells me they've done it. But anyhow, just remember, everybody, if you can give, then I sincerely appreciate it. And if you can't, I still sincerely appreciate you watching me and supporting me. And that's that. I mean, everyone here who has seen me or watched me for a long time knows I'm not in this for money. I'm not in this to be popular or to be the best or anything like that. I just have a unique situation here, and I want to share it. I want to help other people realize the things that I know, and the only way to do that is to show you what to look for to find them. And that's basically what I've always done. Now, something's been there too when I'm hanging up in that tree. There's so much out here, but those sticks right there laying around there, those are, I mean, that's just so weird to me that they're all laid out almost in a circle. I mean, they are in a circle up to the point where they cut off right there on that one side. It's like halfway around. It's weird. Anyway, I appreciate everybody, and again, I'll leave the link to my campaign in the description. If you can give anything, then I sincerely appreciate it. And if you can't, please don't do it. Okay? It's not that big of a deal. I'll continue on like I am. I'll still be working my job, so it's not like anyone's not going to eat. Okay? So, don't worry about that. But I would really like to be able to see more out here. And I know a lot of you would too. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching. And let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments. I always love to discuss it with you guys. So also the campaign is under my frostedforestsasquatch@gmail.com email address. So if you have any questions, you feel free to email me, or if you just want to talk or tell me anything or whatever, feel free to email me. I always enjoy talking to you guys. With that, I will let you guys go, and I appreciate every one of you checking out my videos.